Hello everyone, I'm Nono and welcome back to question number 3 of decoding passages and questions. So let's take a look. Okay, so decoding the passages and the questions. So this is question number 3 and 4. So today we're going to look at these two paragraphs and we will locate the answer. We're going to locate by the whole meaning. We're not going to look for keywords because we emphasize understanding. So we're just going to look at the location of the answer in these two paragraphs with the meaning. Okay, so pause the video right here if you need and take your time reading it. Okay, so number 3 and 4. So playing with dolls was found to benefit girls writing more than boys writing. Is it yes, no, or not given? What do you think? Like, let's take a look. All right, so right here in this paragraph, it says about recent research involved developing a play-based approach to supporting children's writing. So this is all about children's writing and how it's developing. So the question means that playing with dolls was found to benefit girls' writing more than boys' writing. So it means that in between children, girls were better, like the results were much better and more evident in girls more than boys' writing and the results, the evidence. So what it means is that it's not children as a whole, it's girls and boys. They are dividing, the question is dividing girls and boys and saying that girls' writing skills are much better than boys because they were playing with dolls. So in the research, all the children, both girls and boys, they both played with dolls. And then what happens? Let's take a look. So instructional ones. Um, okay, children wrote longer and better structured stories when they first played with dolls representing characters in the story. So this relates with the sentence in the previous one. In the previous study, that a playful stimulus was far more effective than an instructional one. So this is an introduction about what's going to happen, but we can forget about that for a while. We have already read that in the earlier in this video. So children wrote longer. Children in the research who were like getting to play with the dolls wrote longer and better structured stories than they first when they first played with dolls, representing characters in the story. So children play with dolls, and their dolls that they were playing were characters in their own like authentic stories. They're making their own imaginary stories. They're writing their own stories in their minds with the dolls as like different characters. So for doing this, they will have so much creative skills. And that's why in the latest study, children first created their story with Lego. This is about Lego, so we can forget about this. It's not dolls anymore. So this is locating your answer. Like, it's not Lego, it's about dolls. It's not about Lego anymore. Forget about the Lego. So, about dolls, they wrote longer and better structured story. Does it say anything about girls or boys? It just says children. So what do you think is the answer for question number 3? Right here it says children, but in the question it says girls writing is better than boys writing. Do we see anything like that? We don't really see, so let's make sure. Okay, so here it says many primary school children found difficult, but we showed this is an introduction. This is like the introduction to the main paragraph, like the whole paragraph. This is the introduction to the specific research that they were doing and how effective it turned out to be rather than instructional ones. So we don't find anything else about related to dolls apart from this sentence. So this sentence is the only location according to the paragraph and the research. So we can say from this experience that this this fact is not actually given in the paragraph because we're not talking about girls and boys. We're only saying about children. We don't know if girls' writing is better than boys or boys' writing is better than girls. If it's exactly given like that, it might be yes or no, but this is like unnecessary information according to the paragraph. So this is a not given. Okay. And for question number 4. Question number 4 says children had problems thinking up ideas when they first created the story with Lego. So Lego is like block puzzles that they use to, construct small buildings. So, you know, so children had problems. They had problems. They couldn't think of ideas when they first created the story with Lego. So this means that when they first play with the little blocks and they build their own like cities or their own buildings, anything like that. So when they did like this with Legos, they had problems coming up with new ideas what to write. So is this true, false, or not given? Let's take a look. Okay, so as we have read both of the paragraphs, we will skip the reading part. Okay, so like for number 4, do you think this is in this paragraph or in the first one? Okay, so the Lego is obviously right here. It's related to Lego. So in the latest study, children first created the story with Lego with similar results. Similar results to what? The similar results to children playing with dolls representing characters in the story. So the research in which children play with dolls representing characters in the story is that they had good results. They had positive results. So this means that this is a very good evidence and also a good result of the research. So we can say that they had creativity, they had better writing when they played with dolls. And for children who played with Lego, they also had similar results. So we can say that these results are the results of children who played with Lego and then came up with the idea to write their stories. They had similar results. So they mean that these children also have like positive effects, positive results in terms of creativity. So we can say that children who played with Lego had good creativity, just like the ones who played with the dolls. So we can say that they didn't have any problem coming up with ideas when they played with Lego, like first created their story with Lego. The fact that the children first created their story, it also means the same in the question. It says they first created the story. So this part is the same, but this one is not the same. Children had problems. Did they have problems? No, because they had similar results to like the research, the children in the research who played with dolls. So the children who play with dolls have positive effects, positive results. So these children who play with Legos also had positive results in terms of creativity in the story and writing the story. So we can say that this is like, what do you think? But the answer is it's false. It's no. Okay. And that is the end of looking at question number 3 and 4. So thank you so much for watching everyone, and we'll see you in the next video.